the corrupt House Republican Mike Turner is warning America that ISIS terrorists have infiltrated the United States and are plotting attacks on Americans right now. Oh my God, really? We need to go to war with Iran right now because clearly Iran's behind all of it. So we need to go to war right now. This is exactly what the Uniparty wants. So they are behind, without the cameras, Republicans and Democrats, the neocons, all shaking hands, all excited about trying to push us into this war right now with this narrative about ISIS and Al-Qaeda terrorists. Of course, totally forgetting the fact that we created ISIS, that we fund them. We use them for regime change operations. This is where I've been really disappointed in a lot of the conservative media over the past 72 hours, parroting all of these FBI and CIA talking points. Wait a minute. We slam the FBI and the CIA on a regular basis as murderous organizations and corrupt organizations, right, on this show. They don't have the American interest at heart at all. They target Americans. And yet then the FBI and the CIA come out with information and talking points about ISIS, and the conservative media runs and say, oh, well, the FBI says. What? What the hell happened to you people? Wake up. So Mike Turner was on CBS's Face the Nation on Sunday when he stated that the FBI and other intelligence agencies know for certain that ISIS and other terrorist groups are operating on U.S. soil. Listen to Turner.
Chair Turner, shortly after that, you said on this program, we have terrorists that are actively working inside the United States that are a threat to Americans. Do you know if there are active terror cells in the United States right now?
Well, I think the issue of cells, and you and I were talking about that at the beginning of the show, are there individuals that are affiliated with ISIS and terrorist groups and organizations that have crossed the border, that are inside the United States? Director Wray, FBI director, has said so. We certainly have intelligence that says so. I agree with his assessment. Jim has also seen it. He's testified before our committee publicly of that fact. Those individuals are working in conjunction with ISIS with the intention of harming Americans. The director has said it directly.
They are known to U.S. intelligence and law enforcement.
And we are working diligently to try to take them down, to prevent them from doing so. And that's why the director is publicly saying such. And that's what the new administration is going to be handed. The fact that these individuals are here, that we need to locate them, we need to remove them, we need to bring them to justice and prevent them from doing harm to Americans.
Okay, so I'm sorry. The same people that you funded and organized to carry out regime change operations in Syria, Libya, and any other place that you want are now in the United States because you let them come into the United States openly, walk right across the U.S. southern border. So they're here. But now, suddenly, they're not on our payroll anymore. We know exactly where these people are. And now they want us all to be scared, use these false flags as an opportunity to go to war. Of course, Mike Turner, massively corrupt member of the U.S. House of Representatives, and of course associated deeply with the intelligence community. He's there praising Christopher Wray. The guy lied to you. He lied to all of us in front of Congress about January 6th. He's lied to us repeatedly. So now we're trusting Christopher Wray? Really? This is what's happening? Remember when Tucker Carlson had David Grush on to talk about disclosure in the UFO program and found out, of course, that the stonewalling about this program came directly from Mike Rogers and Mike Turner. Watch Tucker's great response. Watch.
At what point will this become public?
So I'm glad you asked that. So I mentioned the Schumer amendments, the UAP Disclosure Act of 23. It's currently in conference. It's part of the fiscal year 24 National Defense Authorization Act, which is what funds the DoD and IC. But right now it's in a perilous position because, as I'm told by staffers on the Hill, the House Armed Services and Intelligence Committees are trying to block it, specifically Mike Rogers and Mike Turner. They believe it's duplicative. It's not going to assist Aero in any way. However, having
Mike Rogers and Mike Turner,
the mics, and the thing is this provides
two of the dumbest people in Washington. So just pure tools of the national security state.
So it helps them give top cover. It helps them declassify.
Pure tools of the national intelligence state. Pure tools of they. So when you see pure tools of the national intelligence state on television, telling you and spinning a narrative, there's a reason that CBS News put these people on this weekend. There's a reason that all of these people have been trotted out on television, Fox News and others. All the legacy media is playing into this narrative, of course. because they are tools of the intelligence state. They get information directly from the intelligence state. That's how it works, the Mockingbird media. Don't fall for it. Tim Burchett doesn't seem to be falling for it, and he published this just today. He said, we have got to quit funding the Taliban under Donald Trump. $40 million a week goes to our enemies. It's a slap in the face to those who've served. Now, I could go deeper than that, Congressman Burchett. Would love to have a congressman on to talk more about that, but the rot is deep, and they are pushing this narrative on all of us right now. Just get ready for President Trump to come in, and we're going to be, having to face this war with Iran, because that's exactly what the intelligence state does. And these tools of the intelligence community are being used as tools, exactly what they're meant for.